Hello, everybody. How you doing? Hey, Facebook. What's everybody doing out there? Today, it's just me. Chris is on vacation. I'm going to type a little something here. Oh, what's everybody up to? I'm going to wait and see if anybody shows up. I'm not sure. Usually, this all goes out on Chris's stuff, so I'm not sure. Well, I got Gloria here, but she can hear me in the other room. Hey, Gloria. How you doing? Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, cool. We got people here. I'm gonna go over some of the stuff that we went over last night in the bridging the gap. I guess that's what we're gonna call the Wednesday night show. Instead of doing a Wednesday night presentation, we're gonna start doing a Wednesday night show. And what it is, we're gonna get the core 5 members on and stuff like that. And it's to bring information from the core 5 to everyone else, to kind of build a more symbiotic relationship with everybody. We're starting to really gear up. Well, not really. I guess we're gearing up for the launch, in a way. We're still in this pre-launch situation, So I don't know. What they were saying last night was kind of like most likely Sunday, or not Sunday, I'm sorry, September. I apologize. But last night, the thing, we went over a bunch of different things. There's going to be some credit card payments where you can just go right in and make your payment with new people. In Cryptogenics, you go right in the back office, boom, 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 pay with a credit card and you're done. Then there's also going to be a payout credit card. That's an international credit card. So that's really cool. It's actually already set up in India because they had some issues in India. So they wanted to go ahead and test this out there. And then that's going to be coming really soon. And so that's something that you'll be able to use everywhere. So when you make all your, when you earn your Bitcoin, it can go, there's going to be a wallet attached to the card. And it's international. I mean, it works in almost it works in most countries, except for the ones that have laws against all this stuff. Then, hey, Richard. Hey, Faith. Hey, Abigail. Hey, hon. Cool. Got some people here. We're kind of going over the stuff that went over last night in a company meeting. It's on the blog if you guys want to check it out. I think it lasted about 45 minutes, I want to say. And we had Steve McCullough on there. Mike Boggs was on there too. Steve talks about a lot of the stuff going on with all the credit card stuff that's coming up right now. And it's really for ease of access, to make everybody's job a little bit easier. And, and the way they kind of explained it was when they started setting the company up, they knew that, you have to go through the Coinbase thing and wait for so many days and this and this and this. And they kind of thought it was going to be a little bit easier, for people to get paid and to get in and to join and to start rolling. But it turned out to be more of a headache for the masses. Not everybody understands this stuff, and it's, the whole cryptocurrencies, it's brand new to people. And so you're telling them, no, you need to set a wallet up online and you need to go to Coinbase and do this. And then you got to hook up with your bank account. And then you got to, and if you do this stuff, it's not difficult. But if you don't, you're going, what in the world? No. And so, there's a gap right there. When you're talking to somebody, people get excited and they want to do something. So imagine you're going to the store and you see I'll say you're going car shopping, okay? They always let you take the car when you're car shopping. It's like, oh, take a test drive. Or it used to, I don't know if they still do this, but, you can take it for the weekend, while they're, running credit and all that stuff through the banks and everything. Go, oh, yeah, and it's to keep that excitement built. We were running into some gaps where people were kind of falling off going, I don't want to wait a week to start this, and it kind of got to where it was a hassle for people. And so we're fixing that, or it's pretty much fixed. It just needs to come online. The reason it's taken so long is with this being a marketing company, there's a lot of hoops to jump through with all these credit card processing companies. They want all kinds of information just to make sure everything's compliant and legal. And it is. So that's not a problem, but there was a lot of work involved in it. For the people that just got here, hey Bethany, how you doing? We are going to be, you were in the meeting last night, so you kind of know what's going on. But, oh, Chris is on vacation. Did I say that yet? I don't know. Yeah, Chris is on vacation. So it's going to be me for, I don't know, about a week, I think. The shows aren't going to be as long just because it's just one person up here talking. But the good news is I get to do this from my computer instead of my phone. Because the phone thing, it's annoying. It just is to me. But when Chris does get back, we have a new setup that we're going to start using. So our screens are going to look different. It's going to look a lot more professional, is what it is. And we still have to start testing it out and everything. But that'll be coming, and that'll make it more, you know, a little more, I guess, professional looking. You know what I mean? It'll look more like an actual show. Hey, there's Chris. What are you doing, buddy? I thought you were on vacation. What are you doing? Just checking in and say hi. Bye. Have fun. But I'm going to kind of recap now a little bit. Credit card payments. You're going to be able to pay with a credit card right in the back office. So when you sign new people up, boom, they can run their card, done. They're in. They can start getting their education, okay? There's also going to be credit cards for payout. So you'll have a wallet set up. You'll get an international credit card. So that's really cool. And the reason that's good is it's going to work pretty much everywhere, you know. And there's going to be two-step verification to it. Not through like Google Authenticator, but, you know, like through your phone and an SMS message and this and that. And that's cool. I understand you're on an island, can't jump on. That's cool. I understand, buddy. But I'm on my computer anyways. So, I did this on my computer today because I knew you were going to be doing that. Anyways, so it's going to be fun because it makes things so much easier, you know. And the nice thing about it, there were some issues with shift cards and BitPay cards in certain countries. They only work certain places, which they're still good to have, especially for the people here in the States, you know, States and, you know, I don't know where else they work. I never pay attention to it, to be honest with you. This is where I spend my money. But, so, you know, you'll be able to move around a little bit more. What else? Went over all the languages. Looks like, I want to say there's seven or 8 languages. I think 8 counting German, and German's getting ready to be up in the full program. The voiceovers, all the written, everything, you know, and all the training, all the presentation stuff, all the training materials. And guys, that was a lot of work for them to do. Steve was saying last night, man, I'm just about, he's pretty much done, you know, and so he's going on vacation on Friday. You know, everybody's going on vacation. So they're left for me to kind of tend the TV store a little bit. And so that's kind of scary. But I'm going to keep my rants to a minimum. I told everybody I wouldn't get myself in trouble. So, you know, got to do that. But the Wednesday night prime time thing, so it's 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Wednesdays. And we're going with calling it Bridging the Gap. And why we're saying that, and I know I'm kind of repeating myself here, but it's to bridge the gap between the owners and what's going on and everybody out here in the field. You know, all of us ground soldiers, basically. You know, we're the grunts, you know, and that's just the truth to it. You know, I'm in the same spot as there. I'm not a Pinnacle or a founder or, you know, obviously I'm not Core 5. You know, I'm just like everyone else here. And so I have all the same questions everybody else has. Now, because Chris and I work as a team and because of the show, basically, I get to know things a little bit more in advance than everybody else, but not much. You know, it's really not. Like, I may know earlier in the day, but that's just so I can make the announcement, or the night before. That's just so we can make the announcements on these shows. The thing is, we do this to help everybody. We are going to be stressing, let's get back into the cryptogenics, okay? Let's get our attitudes and our minds wrapped back around that. And I know everybody's doing training, and we're doing this, and we're doing this, and we're doing this. But, and I know it's a lot, guys, but we need to get back to the excitement level with the company, with the core company, not this part over here or this part over here. Or, oh, hey, let's go talk to Joe about some damn t-shirts or something. Oh, and you guys want t-shirts? I got t-shirts too, by the way. Just, yeah, just let me know. Um, you know, we got to get back to the basics. Okay. You know, there's different things going on and everything's out there and there's this, but guys, do you guys remember all the cars they're giving away? Is it 5 or 6? I forgot. I think there's 5 pictures and there's actually 6 cars. I'm pretty sure is that what it was, because Steve forgot to put one up. There's car giveaways. There's, you know, Rolex watch giveaways. I think there's a cash thing. I was going to pull the blog up and look at it, but I was running kind of late today. But no one's even talking about this stuff anymore. You know, it's like we've all got kind of complacent in all the really cool stuff that's going on, and we need to get away from that. You know, we need to get back to doing what we're supposed to be doing. You know, you bought the ticket, now take the ride. You know what I mean? And this isn't a free ride thing, you know, and a lot of people, I think, got into this thinking it was going to be some kind of like, you know, make me a ton of cash and blah, 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 blah. And you know what I mean? Get in, get out. And that's not the deal. They're building a real company. It is a real company, you know, but they're looking for longevity. You know, that's the thing. It's going to be around for a long time. There's, you know, there's no hiccups. Everything's going really, really well. You know, we just need to try and take time to refocus, you know, and focus on what we were supposed to be focused on the whole time. And all of us have kind of lost sight of it. You know, I'll be honest with you. I forgot about the cars. I forgot about the Rolex watches, you know, until something pops in my head and I go, oh yeah, you know what I mean? But that's all there. You know, when we get off here today and when you get a second, you know, go to the blog, check out the blogs. The show last night, it's posted on the blog. You know, I'm telling you this, but in a way I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to tell you anything that's on that blog, because that's your responsibility. You know, I don't mind doing it. That's not what I'm saying. And keep in mind too, everybody, you know, we see everybody that shows up for all this stuff. You know what I mean? Don't think it goes unnoticed, because it does, and it's appreciated. And everyone knows, you know, everybody knows who's involved. Okay. I mean, we don't even show up to a lot of this stuff, but you know, I've kind of gone through that before. Chris and I don't show up to a lot of stuff that Brandon does, because we're doing this over here at this time and he's doing this at this time. So we also have to get our work stuff in. And with the news, you know, Brandon's got a news show pretty much, you know, we already read it, you know, and it's just like that. And now I do like tuning in and checking out his take on things, you know what I mean? Because he reads it right there. You know, it's not really rehearsed at all. He's like, he's like, oh, wait a second. That's not good, or that is good. Because you can never tell by a headline. But, you know, we all, the whole company really needs to come together as a team and kind of reform again, like Voltron. You know what I'm saying? But probably don't know what Voltron is. Never mind. It was an old cartoon. But you need to, you know, kind of remember the basics, you know. And I know it kind of sounds weird that I'm the one saying this too, because I'm always like, hey, let's do this. Let's all get together and figure out how to build a coin. Let's start an ICO to do this. Let's do this. You know, let's go save the world. And I'm still for that. But a lot of that is to keep everyone involved, you know. And honestly, man, who better to ask for help than all the people I work with? You know what I mean? Because we all work together. We're all on the same team here. We're all looking for the same thing. We all want that same slice of pie. You know what I mean? No, not the same one, but we want that great slice of, you know what I mean? We're looking for financial freedom in this. And this is a great opportunity. I mean, one that we'll never see again in our lifetimes. You know, and some of us have been lucky enough to actually see opportunity like this twice in a lifetime. You know, and that started with the internet revolution. You know, I didn't get in on that. I was too young, you know what I mean? Honestly. But I wish I would have. You know, I wish I could have. You know, a lot of people made a lot of money doing that. And now this is the new thing. You know, this is, with all the blockchain technology, everything's being recreated right now. And there's so much opportunity to do so much. There really is. It's, you know, this isn't the good old boys network anymore. You know, anybody can do it, you know, regardless, race, creed, you know, sexuality, anything, you know, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Nobody cares. You know, we're in a great time in the world right now where there's no one fighting anybody on anything. You know, if you got a good idea, good. We like your idea. You know what I mean? You should really think about that, you know, and ponder these things. I'm still, you know, telling everybody it's on YouTube, it's on the Vice channel, and it's the third industrial revolution. It's an hour and 41 minutes. You need, if you haven't watched it, you need to. It's very informative. It's very informative. It's about decentralizing everything, is what it's really about, and that everything is going to be decentralized. And this isn't some idiot that's up there. It's that he's the main economic advisor to Merkel over in Germany for the country. You know, it's an American guy too. You know, he's an American professor, and he wrote some books, and I guess she read one of the books or heard one of his seminars or something, and was like, "Will you come help us?" Well, and they're thriving. I mean, it's amazing what they've done over there. And that's a big country. You know, Germany's like, as far as in the European Union, all the European countries, Germany's the most powerful one. Has the biggest, you know, GDP, makes the most money, exports the most stuff, kind of like that. And a lot of things are judged by what you export. So what I'm trying to say is all these tools are out there, okay? And it's free. Take advantage of it. You know, we talked a little bit about the, last night Steve talked about the marketing. Like, should you go old school marketing? Should you go new school marketing? You know, I mean, do you do all the social media stuff, or do you just go, you know, belly to belly, you know, meeting people? You know, do you pick up phone calls? You know, pick up the phone and the phone book and start cold calling. I mean, whatever you're comfortable doing, I say do. You know what I mean? You can't let others' way to success dictate the way you become successful. That's because not everything works for everybody. It's just that simple. You know, I can sit at I own a bar, so I can sit at the bar and talk to people for 4 hours and never repeat anything. They talk back. You know, they're coming in to have one thing. I just blah, 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 blah. How you doing? Where are you from? I'm in a situation there, though, that's not like I'm just walking in the store and talking to people, even though I do that. I mean, we were shopping the other day, and I got in a 10-minute conversation with a lady in the aisle at, I don't know, Walmart. We were shopping for groceries, you know, grocery store thing. And, you know, Gloria's looking at me like, who do you not talk to? You know, I just talk to people, you know. As far as me getting on, you know, Facebook and doing all this stuff, and hi, how you doing? Or that's a cool shirt, or nice, you know, I like your car, and blah, blah, blah. I don't, you know, you got to build relationships with people. It's kind of difficult to build a relationship through a computer, even though other people are really, really good at it. I'm not. It's just not one of my strong suits. It's not, I like the old school way. You know, me personally, that's what I prefer. You know, it's like, hey, I want to get out there and, you know, shake the babies and kiss the hands, or whatever they call it. That's a joke, you know. But, you know, old school, kind of like old school politicking. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Hey, how you doing? You ever heard of this? Oh, here, check this out. You know, and I got all the lucky cards and all that. I got the cards and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So I have tools that I use. Do they work all the time? No, but I don't ever see any of them in my trash. So like at my business and stuff, you know, they're out there on the counter. People pick them up all the time. I live in a tourist town. So people see stuff, they grab it, you know, and, oh, what's this? You know, we talked about, oh, Kris, if you can hear, okay, you know, I had the big meeting. They came in yesterday. I talked to Gloria, and then she wants to get back together with it. The lady's running for, gonna run for city council. So she wants to get together on some things, but so there's something in the process. The other day I thought I lost a thing, and it just, the people had some stuff happen, and then they came back in, you know, I mean, and that's the follow-up, you know, and honestly, they followed up with me. I didn't pursue it because of what they told me had happened, you know, so I didn't think it was appropriate. You know, somebody tells you their kid died, or they tell you, you know, their wife just left them. Don't hound them about the business. I mean, you can. I'm not telling you what to do, but have some tact, you know. Money's not everything, guys. You know what I mean? But we need to focus on trying to make that money too, because that's what we're doing. We are the ones building this company. You know, it's not the core five. They've done their job pretty much already. You know what I mean? They're about done. You know what I mean? It's up to us to lead it. You know, it's up to us to be the leaders and to take charge and take hold and take interest. You know what I mean? Hey, Albert, I see you there. And I was talking about how earlier I was kind of talking about how they a lot of the stuff that we started out doing, you know, like all the, like the car giveaways and the Rolex watch giveaways and all this stuff, you know. Does anybody even look at the leaderboards anymore? Do you? I mean, everyone's lost focus, it seems like. And everyone needs to refocus on the main thing. And the main thing is the main thing. And I'm sorry, in this company, the main thing is the education. You know what I mean? Now, you need to get the education. You need to learn about those mining rigs and stuff, man, because those are big ticket items, guys. But they're also big ticket items. You know what I mean? You're not going to sell that to the kid at the grocery store. You know what I mean? Or the lady at the counter as easily. I'm not saying you're not going to sell it to them, but you're not going to sell it as easily. You know, get them the education. Let them start earning some money so they can make that $4,000 investment. Because it's a lot of money, guys. I mean, it's a lot of money. $4,000 is a lot of money. It really is. Now, the return on it looks like it's going to be great. I can't quote any numbers because I really don't know any numbers to quote other than they think it's going to debut around 2 cents when the Green X coin comes out, when it gets on an exchange. But that's just speculation. That's not anything else other than speculation, as far as I know. If you missed that call last night, you really need to get on it. And it's real important. It's on the blog. It is posted up there. If for some reason you can get on YouTube easier, it's on Crypto Let's Talk on YouTube, on the channel that, you know, is up to this and everything. Let's see. Use all the tools you got. You know, use everything you can. You don't have to subscribe to one theory on everything. That's just not the way the world is. And not everybody is going to be able to fit in a certain mold. You know, there's a lot of things with, you know, through all this training that everyone's doing, and you guys need to be doing the training too if you're not really doing it. I mean, you know, I mean, I don't talk about it a lot because I personally don't like training. I just don't like it. I don't want to have to mess with it. I've got real important stuff I need to be doing, like nothing. But that's me, you know, but I still do it. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh man, I got to sit here and listen to this. Okay, here we go. Like, oh man, this is incredible. Man, now I know how to talk somebody into, now I can sell ice to an Eskimo. Fantastic. That's not me. I can do that anyways. But you know, you learn the psychology behind it and things like you can have things sold before you even ask someone to buy it. You know, it's just that simple. And you need to learn that stuff. It's real important. I'm not saying, you know, we need to do everything through duplication. We don't need to build these, you know, you don't need to go sign up. I mean, you can, and you should, but it's not important that you sign up 100 people. You know what I mean? You need to get a couple real good people that can follow you. But to do that, you need to make yourself really good. You know, that's the thing. You don't want to duplicate your half-assed attitude of doing things. You know what I mean? Period. You want someone that's a go-getter. You know, Albert would say a game changer. You know what I mean? Oh man, Albert, what's the other one? Not the game changer, the one that, like, you know, scores a touchdown and then wants all the credit for it. It's a showstopper? No. Man, I forget. Oh well. Anyways, it's in the Unstoppable book, which is Albert's thing we do on Mondays it's Mondays at 11 my time, and I'm Central Standard, so it'd be noon Pacific, right? Or no, Eastern. But I just get things that tell me to go places, and I go there. But really need to pay attention, guys. Get back to the basics. You know, now there's, you know, people want cards, business cards, and the lucky cards, and the things. You know, the little, like these. You know, the folders, the presentations. You know, you can buy all those in the back office now. I think it's $50 or $60 for like a set of everything. You know, so you get a little bit of everything. You know, business cards, I want to say it's $60 for 1,000 of them. 1,000's a lot of cards, guys. It really is. I've got a whole lot of those lucky cards, and I mean, I don't even know how many I got at this point, but I just got a whole bunch of them, and you know, you'll pass a bunch out. You know, and it'll come back. You know, they say, Chris always told me, wait 30 days. Just wait 30 days and see what happens, kind of. And the idea is it takes about 30 days to cultivate all that, you know, and I know we all want to move faster with it and everything, but somehow that's just how this stuff works. You know, I'm brand new to all this marketing. You know, I've been in some sort of sales my entire life, but I've never had to sell a product that somebody didn't know what it was. You know what I mean? Just plain and simple. And hey, Kelly, you know, so there's a bit of it. This is a different animal. You know, this is a different creature altogether other than selling, you know, if you've been in, you know, selling creams or, you know, shakes or vacuums or, you know, everybody knows what that stuff is. Hey, you drink this, you get healthy. Boom. You put this on your skin, it looks nice. You know, and I'm not making fun of that stuff either. That's not it at all. You know, like, hey, this is great shampoo. You should use it. Your hair's going to be beautiful. You know, that's fine. You know, but people can look at that and see it. We're having to educate people to interest them to sell things, you know, and, you know, that's an extra step, you know, and so, hey, Sharon, but that's an extra step, and you need to learn how to do that if you don't know, you know what I mean? But it really starts with your education and your involvement and your excitement. There's just simple things that need to still be being done and that you need to pass on to the people that are in your teams. You know, check the blog. Don't just look at the top thing on the blog. Go back and look through the blogs today, guys. When we get off here, or if you can do it right now, go look through your blog. You know, go back there to look at, oh man, look, we're up to 700 people. We're up to, remember how exciting that was when we hit 1,000 people? You know what I mean? We're like, whoa, check this out, man. It's just been a few days and we got 500 people. You know, that was cool. Oh my God, they're gonna give us Camaros and Mustangs and Chargers and Audis and Mercedes. I mean, guys, that stuff's all still there. That's still on the table. You know, the Rolex watches on the table. You know what I mean? When you get to emerald level, you get an emerald Rolex. You know, this isn't, and like I said, it's not about building some gigantic team right off the bat, just recruiting everybody. You know, we're leaders. We need to build other leaders, okay? And they'll build, and they'll build, and they'll build. You know, you got your 2, 1 and 1, okay? All right, we're qualified now. We get 1 more, we start getting paid. Hey, Jeremy, you know, that's the pay scale. That's the pay structure. Boom, 2 to qualify, for life. That's it. Let's get 2 people in here and say, let's keep them motivated. You know, that's your job as team leaders, is to keep people motivated and interested and fun. You know, tell them about, hey man, they're giving 6 cars away. Whoa, really? Yeah, they're gonna give a Rolex watch away. Really? Yeah. You know, I haven't heard any of this from anybody in I don't know how long. You know, I mean, it's been months, and we've only been in this thing for months. It was like that first month, man, we just woo, woo, woo. Everybody was fired up. And then we're going, well, when's the thing in Vegas? When are we gonna launch? Or when's, you know, it's like, let's just have fun with this right now. We'll worry about that when we get there. You know, guys, there's a lot of planning. There's a lot of work went into all this. And, well, Jeremy's Core 5. He knows. You know what I mean? There's been tons of work went in, and it's just now kind of getting settled. Like it's getting done now so we can really start moving forward. You know, because we're getting everything in place. You know, credit card payments, easy. You can get a card to put all your money on. You know, that's coming, and it's a global card. It's a global debit card. You know, so you basically have an international bank account in a way with the wallet and stuff. There's going to be some verification processes that, you know, may seem tricky at first, but one of us will get through it and show you how to do it really easy. You know, I'm probably going to have Chris do that because he's really good at bouncing through that stuff. But we need to get real excited. You know, I want to see the excitement back, and I know a lot of people are. And like, it's great seeing like, okay, like Sharon. Man, she's super excited about stuff. You know, she brings people in there going, woo, woo, woo. You know, Patty is super excited. Like, yeah, let's do this. Let's jump on board. Boom, boom, boom. Now, they all live in like Hawaii, I think, so they should be excited because they're either a volcano or an ocean. Oh, you know what I mean? They can run in. I'm just kidding. But I think we should have a grand opening on the Big Island, and I should be flown there. That's what I'm thinking. That is a great idea. That's genius. Jeremy, why didn't you think of that, buddy? I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know. It's kind of a long flight. I could take a cruise there first though. Like take a week cruise, good night, you know. Anyways, but you know, let's get the fun back in it. You know, I know I say you know and like a lot, and I'm glad no one's commented on me on that yet, because I'm going to hear about it from Gloria here in a minute. But I just want everybody to really, really enjoy and really appreciate what you have and the opportunities that you have, because you've got an opportunity right now in life that most people have never had or never will have. You know, we're really at a precipice here. You know, it's a time when there's so much stuff going forward and so many things are being recreated. You don't have to create anything right now. You need to recreate it. You know, we're in that phase. We're rebuilding a decentralized infrastructure to the world. You know, yeah, I just said that. Rebuilding a decentralized infrastructure. There's infrastructure, but we're decentralizing it. You know, it's peer-to-peer, you know, and that's me to you guys. That's us. You know, me and you can be our own banks. You know, we don't have to get permission over here. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now, though, and this is the way I honestly see this, and I could be completely wrong. You know what I mean? I'm no financial advisor. I'm no economic genius or professor or anything like that. You need to get in now while you can, because the big money, they're going to get in as much as they can. They'll deeply invest, and it'll be the same, you know, what's that song? Look at the new boss, same as the old boss. It'll be the same thing. You know, this is where we have a right and a power to take some control and hold on to it. You know, and go like, hey, no, you're not going to tell me about these and what the interest rate's going to be. You're not going to tell me this. You're not going to tell me if I can have a loan or not. You know what I mean? You go to the bank to get a loan, and they have your money, and they won't give it to you, basically. It's like, well, you're giving other people loans, my money is in your bank. Why can't I get one? Well, you know, and that doesn't always happen, but it does, you know? Or, you know, let's say, man, you got caught up in the '08 thing, you know, which most of the world did, and your credit got botched. And it wasn't because you're being lazy and didn't want to pay your bills. It's because everything went down the tubes, you know? And so the bank, so you can put all your money in their bank, but they're like, oh, but you didn't pay something way back over here, and so I don't think we can do this. Well, then what do? You know what I mean? You just, okay, well, can I start getting little loans from you and rebuilding things? You've got my money. You've got all my friends' money. You know what I mean? You give my money to other people. And to me, this really bugs me because I have businesses. So I operate multiple banking accounts because I have to. You know, just you have to have payroll accounts and this account and that account and, you know, all these different things. And it annoys me to no end when I catch any flack from the bank, where I'm like, hey, I just need you to do this. And they're like, come on. When I went to open a cryptocurrency account, they tried to not let me do it. You know, I was like, okay, look, just forget it. Forget about the whole word cryptocurrency. Let's not even talk about this. Just open me another account. Well, okay, can we do that? I'm like, well, why the hell are you asking me? You're the bank, you know. And this is another thing, guys. All the people you think out there know everything, they know so much, they probably don't know a whole lot more than you do. You know what I mean? And education is so prevalent in society right now that, I mean, you can watch YouTube and learn about nuclear fusion. You know, not everybody likes doing stupid stuff like that. I do. You know what I mean? I like to know everything I can possibly know. I like to be able to do stuff. And it's how I conversate with people too, though, because like I said, I'm in a business where I have to talk to people all the time. So the more things I can talk about, the more money goes in my cash register. Plain and simple. You know what I mean? And just the more interesting the day is, you know? But kind of to get back on topic, you know, credit card payments, boom, incredible. This is going to make things so easy now. You know what I mean? It gets rid of that boom. So now you can actually close your deal right then. You know what I mean? You're not waiting a week. You don't have time for people to back out and go, oh, maybe, honey, maybe we shouldn't do this. Or you erase all that self-doubt from people. Okay, you don't give it time to happen. You know, you go, you want to do this? You do? All right, cool, let's get it done. Boom, done. Woo, credit card. Well, I mean, you got to type it, whatever. You know what I mean? But, you know, like I have I have squares, you know? And so my phone turns into a credit card reader, you know? It's free, guys. You know what I mean? And that's not going to work with cryptogenics. You know what I mean? But now oh, sorry, guys, my hair's when we get to the things where, you know, we're at things, maybe things are being sold, you know, right? There we go. You know, in Houston, I got stuck at a table. I didn't get stuck. I just did it. But selling all the lucky cards and stuff, you know, I was helping everybody out. It would have been really handy to have my Square thing with me at the time. You know, I could have started taking credit cards. You know, just boom, boom, it's done. You know, they email you you get your receipt emailed to you. You know, you sign on the phone. Simple. You know, anything I do, I'm always set up to accept Bitcoin also. I'm looking into taking other things, but I got to check some legality on it. Because I think if I'm selling something, I should be able to accept any coin I want. So, you know, if you have, you know, Litecoin, or maybe you got a Swarm coin or something, you know, I'm just throwing a word out there. You know what I mean? It's like, boom, okay, cool. I'll take payment to my account right here. Here's my scan. You know, your QR code, you know, the little square. And boom, there, take payment, you know, on things. I like things to be simple and easy. And I like running a real broad spectrum of stuff. Like, hey, I can take a check, or I can take, it's not just a check, cash, or card anymore. You know what I mean? You got Apple Pay. You've got, you know, you can pay with Bitcoin. You know, you can pay with Bitcoin Cash. You can pay with Litecoin. You know, you can pay with Ethereum. Well, yeah, I keep saying all the other stuff, but Ethereum, you know. The trick to all this is getting it out there and getting people involved, you know, and that's a lot, you know, that's on y'all's shoulders. You know, oh, it's on my shoulders too. That's not what I'm saying. But it's on our shoulders, you know. If the core 5 sign people up, man, they just throw them in there somewhere, and they boom, 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 and they go down a line. You know, that's what the spillover thing is, a lot of it, because they don't have teams. You know, I mean, they don't sign people up like we do. You know, that starts at the pinnacle level and then goes. You know, but still, it's just 2. You know what I mean? The core 5 is kind of just there. They're like a bubble, and then there's pinnacles. You know what I mean? Then you have founders, and then you have all us little people. You know, I guess shit, I don't know who's a founder or who's a what. I don't know. I know Jeremy's core 5, and Chris is a pinnacle, but I don't. Albert might be a pinnacle. I'm not sure. I really don't know, or a founder or something. I have no clue. You know what I mean? Like my sign up process was a lot different than everybody else's, because I was like, hey, I want to be a part of this, and I went to Steve and Don. You know what I mean? And they're like, well, we got to put you somewhere. I was like, well, I don't care, put me somewhere. You know? And so I was placed, you know, but I wasn't ever recruited. And so that's something that I miss out when I'm trying to tell everybody this, is I didn't need to be recruited. You know what I mean? I was in it from the minute I figured it out, you know. And this wasn't information. Hey, there you are, Patty. But, you know, this wasn't, I just stumbled across some information and said, hey, I want to be a part of this. I didn't even know what it was. You know, no one had to explain it to me. I knew a little bit about Bitcoin and stuff. And so then I started doing research. You know, and I'm calling Steve and Dawn 15 times a day, and they're like, leave us alone. You're in. Well, don't you need my money? Well, you're going to need my money. Well, don't you need my money? Well, you know. And so, yeah, I mean, you know, it all worked out, obviously. But it was like, just wait. We're not done yet. We're not ready yet. You know, I was like, oh, okay. Well, what can I be doing? You know, the first day that they said I could do it and told me about it, I heard Steve gave me a presentation on the phone. And I was like, oh, really? This is real cool. I went and talked to 3 or 4 people. And he was like, why did you do that? You don't know what the hell you're talking about, Joe. I was like, you're right. He's like, Joe, you don't know how to do this? He's like, you've never done this before. I was like, well, yeah, but I'm pretty sure I got it. He's like, what did you do? And of course, I scared him off. You know, and I was like, well, you don't want to listen to me? You're stupid. You should be listening to me, dumbass. Sorry, pardon my language. But, you know, I've learned to change that since then, you know. But then we went through it, and it was like, oh, okay. So, you know, there's training. There's ways to do all this stuff. And it's all important, you know. Fill your head with as much knowledge as you can, you know what I mean? And figure out what works best for you, you know. Well, like Kathy King, for instance, she does everything through social media. And she's done extremely well with that. So it does, guys. It works. It works. You know. Then you got Rick Ricketts, who he can't check his email. I don't think. You know, he's just an old school networker. You know, when you blend them all and work both of them, then it works. You're not going to send out 1,000 emails, okay, and just get 100 people back. That's not the way it happens. You got to build relationships with people, and that's what the social media stuff is about. Also, is you got to build these relationships, you know, and you're talking back and forth, and before you know it, you know a lot about each other. You know what I mean? And so you can, you know, act like you're friends, or you know, you want to find people you have interest in. You know what I mean? And don't fake it, and don't try to hustle them. Don't try to sell them. You know, just be genuine. Like, hey, how you doing? You know, and when it comes up, say, yeah, I do this. If you'd be interested in it, I'll tell you about it. Or check this out. Go check this video out. You know, I don't know how many people are making good use of the app that's on our phones. Guys, the app on our phone is incredible, because that's that belly to belly. You know what I'm saying? That's when you're sitting there talking to somebody. You know, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, hey, hold on. Wait, let me get your phone number. Wait, are you on Facebook? Okay. So you're doing that already. Okay. So you're sitting there talking to them. Now you got a link to Facebook. Okay. So now we got social media blended in with, we're blending both things here, guys. See? Then you put their phone number in and you go, oh, here, let me send you this information. Let me send you a presentation. You know, I give presentations. I try not to give presentations to people that I'm dealing with. It just doesn't come off the same. You know what I mean? When you can get a Core 5 member or a Pinnacle or somebody else to do it, it adds a sense of credibility to what you're saying. You're like, no, man, look, I'll get you to the top right now. You know, people like knowing people that know the owners. You know what I mean? I brought this up before. Have you ever did you ever work at a department store or anything? Let's say you worked at JCPenney's. Did you ever meet JCPenney? No. You're at Kryptogenics, right? We got Jeremy on here right now. He's one of the Core 5 members. You know what I mean? Last night we had Steve and Mike on a call. And I think the whole Core 5 was actually there on the call. I just never came. I know Jeremy was there, but because he said hi and stuff, but they have, it comes up Kryptogenics when it's one of the 5. Yeah. Or I think Chris has the Kryptogenics thing too. Whatever. You know what I mean? But it's, what, I use the presentation on my app. Yeah. See? Patty got her own daughter to sign up with the presentation on the app. See? It works, guys. That app is really useful. And it's right here. It sets reminders. It does all kinds of stuff. You know, the KGX Pro, man, that's incredible. It really is. It's an incredible funnel system. It's great for a computer for me. You know, I like the phone app. It is my favorite personally because it's right here, you know. And then the KGX Pro thing is so cool that it needs to be an office piece, kind of like, you know, on your desktop or laptop or whatever. You know, you can't really get the full spectrum of everything that's included on a phone screen, you know. But it's an incredible tool. You know, there's all these tools, you know, to use and to make money with, you know, and try to find what works for you. You know, I know, you know, it's all do the same thing and duplication and this, that, and that's right. We all need to be on the same page is what a lot of that means to me. You know, we don't all need to say the exact same thing. You know, we don't have a script. If we need one, if y'all think we need one, we can put one together for you. That won't be a problem at all. You know, and maybe we do need to do something like that. Put together like a practice script for new people coming in so you can kind of practice in the mirror. You know, there's no shame in that, guys. There's none whatsoever. I can't tell you how much I turn Zoom on and just sit here and talk because I'm practicing, you know. And I know that seems kind of weird, but I don't think about it like I look at it like I'm talking to somebody. You know, it's the same as using a mirror. You know, go out there and be excited. You know, what we're doing is really cool, guys. It's really, really neat, and we're the best in the industry. You know, and take pride in that. You know. Yeah, on the script thing, Patty. Yeah, I don't like scripts, but if we need to kind of format something for people, is kind of what I was thinking, kind of like a real like bullet points or outlines, so they can practice and kind of get it in their head a little bit. about what you're saying, like what to say and what not to say, and you'll learn all that. That comes through all this training too. The training is incredible, guys. It's like $1,000 program or $900 and something or something if you were to buy it yourself. It's provided. Go through it, use it. You know, take advantage of the tools that you're given. You know, I really do, guys. I just really like the phone app too. It's one of my favorite things. You know, I like the lucky cards. You know, and some of you don't know what lucky cards are. Hold on, let me. Where's the shoot? Here, ready. These are what we're calling lucky cards. Where are they at? Where's my camera? And so see, now this is an older version, but I've got a whole bunch of them. So this is what people are getting. but you can see it's a postcard size. They're postcards, but you don't mail them. You just, well, I guess you could. Well, no, you really can't. But they're to hand to people. Go, hey, check this out, and walk away. You know, they see money. They go, oh, what's this? You know, I had some stamps made, so, you know, I think I paid $20 or something, $25 maybe for stamps. You know, and so I put my name somewhere. You can't see it. I'm sorry, guys. Let it focus. See, there's my name and phone number, and then now this right here is eureka.cryptogenics.com. That goes to my page. We did Eureka because I'm in Eureka Springs. These things work. You know, all these little things work. If you can blend everything and make it work for you, boom. Oh, and Patty, the lucky cards are on, they're in tools. You can buy the stuff in the back in there. I think it's in tools, pretty sure. But, you know, and there are business cards and all kinds of stuff. And that's all new stuff, you know. Did you get to hear about the credit cards, Patty? We're going to be able to pay with credit card for the program in a matter of days. And then there's also, okay, yes, cool. And then there's also going to be it's a global debit card. Have you heard about schedule for KHIs? No, I haven't. I haven't heard I don't know. It'll be posted in an email. I don't know who's doing the blog right now, guys, because Steve does the blog. So Steve's here for another day. So we'll try and figure that out. We get things posted on the blog. Oh yeah, people are out of town. People are going on vacation, so I'm kind of like, eh. So I was like, I'm left here, unsupervised. But oh, credit cards. You make credit card payments. You can use. You're going to get a KGX credit card that loads for you. It's a loading debit card. You can use it globally, everywhere. Two-step verification on it to get in and everything, so it's super duper safe. They're already being used in India, the big leaders in India right now. The reason they did it in India first is because there was so much issue with India. The government doesn't like crypto, I guess, or they go back and forth all the time. I don't know. But yeah, the credit card payments would be awesome. Languages. German should be up, I don't know, today, maybe Monday, something like that. Completely done. Or Friday, maybe Monday. What's today? Thursday? Yeah. So that'll be good. So there's 7 or 8 languages right now that are complete. I mean, the whole system is complete in those languages. The way we're going to do it, though, they're not just going to roll out every language on the planet. When teams start getting built in countries that we don't have that language, and we've got like 80% of the world covered already because of the languages we have. You know, not every country has its own language, obviously. But they're going to go as needed from there. It's just to cut down on the expense, you know. What else? KGX miners are running. They're up and running. I want to say there's 1,400 online right now. They're adding another 4,000. And I want to say in 30 days. Let's see. Oh, Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're bridging the gap, and it's me and Chris hosting a show. Not this Wednesday though. It'll start next. We did it yesterday, then not next Wednesday because everybody's on vacation. It'll be the next one, the following. So it'll be in August, I think, is summertime. Yeah, probably. Yeah. And we're doing a nighttime thing, and it's in place of the presentation. you know, and we're going to have core 5 members on, big leaders on, stuff like that. And it's to bridge the gap between all of this up here and everybody coming in, you know, all of us, you know, it's going to be incredible. You know, it really is. It's a great thing. I ran a lot later than I thought I was going to. I was only going to do about 30 minutes. So I'm going to let you guys go. Have a great day. Have fun. Oh, look, I got a new fish too. I got another fish. Found this one too. Same place I found the other one. Well, Gloria found it actually. But so now we got 2 fishes. But have a great day. Enjoy your Thursday. Go out there and have some fun. You know, have fun with what you're doing. You know, share your excitement with people. Don't worry if people give you a hard time. You know, just walk away. You know, you don't need to convince anybody to change the world. You know, they either want to or they don't. You know, it's pretty simple. But we'll see y'all later. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Aloha. Bye.